Have you noticed that your child is repeating words, particularly at the beginning of the sentence? He or she may be saying something like, I want to come too. Parents often call our office wondering, is my toddler stuttering? I usually ask them a couple of questions on the phone first, because there's a difference between true stuttering and developmental stuttering. In this video, I'm going to guide you to observe your child so you can determine whether your child is exhibiting true stuttering or developmental stuttering. Hi, I'm Carol Krakauer. Not only have I raised 5 children of my own, but I've been the director of Cornerstone Speech for decades. Before we begin, press the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos on childhood speech development. Stuttering is neurologically based. That means that the brains of people who stutter are a little bit different, and it makes it more difficult for them to speak fluently. People who stutter generally don't have any difficulty with articulation or making the speech sounds, but they have difficulty getting the words out fluently, and this creates tension. If your child is exhibiting true stuttering, you will see this tension. The child may open his mouth to speak and no words come out. And then he may blink or twitch an arm or a leg, and the tension is very visible. Sometimes a child may have difficulty with a particular sound, and you'll hear the first sound in a word repeated. So the child may say something like, I jumped in the pool. And it was just very difficult to get that J sound out fluently. Because stuttering has a genetic component, children who stutter may have a relative who stutters as well. Developmental stuttering is different. Remember, these are kids who are just learning how to get their thoughts together, get their words together, make it come out in a grammatical way. And sometimes toddlers just can't get it together. And they will repeat the first word of a sentence, particularly if it's I, like I want to come. Or they may repeat a couple of words, I want to come too. But because they're not exhibiting the tension, and because they may be repeating the word I or the first few words of a sentence, it's different from a child who repeats a sound, like I wanna. Developmental would be more, I wanna. Whereas true stuttering might be more, I wanna. There's a difference there. Developmental stuttering is much more situational. The child's very excited or the child is very tired. And at those times, you're going to hear more repetitions of words. What should you do if you notice your child is stuttering? Well, it's important to observe whether your child is exhibiting true stuttering or developmental stuttering. If you hear your child repeating sounds in words, and your child is exhibiting significant tension when trying to speak fluently, please call a speech pathologist who will help your child develop techniques to get the words out, because this is a child who's exhibiting true stuttering. If you notice that your child is repeating parts of words or the beginning words of a sentence, it's most likely developmental stuttering. And what you can do is help your child to communicate. If you hear your child saying, I wanna, you might say, do you wanna come too? And then your child can either shake his head yes or no. And it's easier to communicate. And developmental stuttering is not something to worry about. It will improve as the child gets better control of his body and more coordination. If you have a concern about your child's speech development, you can go to my website, speaktomeplease.com, where I have a course for parents that teaches you how to observe your child's speech and determine why your child is having trouble speaking as expected. It's very important to know why, because there are many different reasons why a child may not speak as expected. Some reasons could be structural in the mouth, some could be muscle-based, some could be perceptual-based, some could be motor planning. There are a variety of reasons, and the course will help you to understand why your child is struggling. If you want to find out more about speech development, watch one of my other videos. Why is my child speaking in sentences, or do I need to worry about my child's speech? Thanks for watching.